Good evening and welcome to the regular Village Board meeting. Village of Frankfort. Tonight is Monday, March 4th, 2024. Call this meeting to order and ask our clerk, Katie Schubert, to take the roll, please.
Mayor Ogle?
Here.
Trustee Borelli?
Here.
Trustee Lennon?
Here.
Trustee Petro?
Here.
Trustee Ragoni?
Here.
Trustee Rossi is absent. Trustee Savaria?
Here.
Attorney Mahoney? Oops, he's not here. Attorney Lamore, sorry. Deputy Chief Downing?
Here.
Village Administrator Pisha?
Here.
Assistant Administrator Barika? Clerk Schubert is present, and we have a quorum.
Thank you, clerk. Now, if everyone would please stand with me and we'll say the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This evening, it is a great pleasure of the Village Board to recognize the Hickory Creek Middle School cheer team for their outstanding achievement in winning the 2024 Illinois Elementary School Association's Cheerleading State Championship Large Team Division. This victory marks the 8th state appearance and the 6th state championship title for the Hickory Creek Middle School cheer team. Without further ado, here they are. Over here, okay.
She's gonna let me share. How about that?
All right, great.
Do you want to see anything else on there before I steal it?
I'll give it to you just do so. We want to commend their dedication, sportsmanship, and unwavering pursuit of excellence, which serves as an inspiration to our entire community, and with their coaches, Ashley Murphy, Sarah Moselle, and Sydney Zeller. We just want to congratulate you all. What an amazing season. And this proclamation, which we'll give to your coach,
Perfect.
Murphy here, has all your names, and she will go through and congratulate you all.
Perfect.
So as I call your name, just walk across and we're going to take a picture. Okay, so we're going to stand up in front. All right. All right, we have it in our grade order, of course. So first we're going to thank our 8th graders and our 7th graders and then our 6th graders for all of their hard work this season. When we went to Peoria to compete, we got to compete against 20 other talented teams, and we took a 92 for our score, beating that second place team by 5 points. So we're very excited for that. So let's hear it. I guess we'll just name them and we can clap as we go. So we'll start with Campbell Conley, Paige Cook, Jessica Drebit, Harper Castro, Reed Maney, Samantha McGuire, Parker Plutz, Paisley Polab, Olivia Rago, Kennedy Rose, Abby Wolf. On to our 7th graders, Julie Andrich, Reagan Brogan, Avery Flowers, Sarah Hellrung, who's not here tonight, Maddie Hursted, Haley Nanos, not here tonight, Emily Scaletta, Libby Slevin, Mia Simon, Maya Vidro, Lily Warning, Grace Wolf, and last but not least, our 6th graders, Natalie Doyle, Gabriella Harrington, Alexis Carabas, Marin Castro, and Emmy Vidro.
Yeah, we're coming down, right for us. We'll come down. I was like, you guys can stand, huh? I'm in it anyway.
Governor.
I think it is a good thing we didn't go any farther under that fan, though.
Last 40. Didn't show up.
Yeah, I was gonna text you and say, hey, by the way, we have
Dude, I completely vegged out. John's texted me, and then I think Adam or you texted me. I was like, oh. I was still in sweat. John's like, we're rolling. Don't worry about it.
missed that one. Yeah, I missed it.
Yeah, I don't think I missed much. 17 minutes. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, I don't think we're going to be able to top that one, but we're going to try anyway. And we will go with our unanimous consent agenda. All items on this consent agenda are routine in nature and are enacted in a single motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a board member so requests, in which event that item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately. At this time, I ask if any of the trustees would like to remove any items from the consent agenda. Hearing none, can I get a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda?
So move. Second.
So we have a motion and a second. We will go through these items that are on here so that those who are in the audience, those who might be watching later or following along in a different way on YouTube channel, know what it is that your village board is voting on. The complete packets are available on our village website. So the first item on here was the approval of the bills from the regular meeting of February 20th, 2024. The next item on here, we will go to Trustee Rigoni. Sorry, that said the approval of the minutes, or approval of the bills instead of the minutes. The approval of the bills will go to Trustee Rigoni.
Thank you, Mayor. The schedule of bills for March 4th, 2024 are as follows. In the General Corporate Fund, the totals were $261,979.57. The Capital Development Fund disbursements was $25,200.12. The Sewer and Water Operation and Maintenance Fund distributions were $87,602.19. And the Sewer Water Extension Fund was $71,886.62 for a total funds of $446,668.50. A notable purchase that was in the bills this month was the replacement of the switch for the cable television, and this gives us our opportunity to make sure that we can successfully broadcast meetings like this service to all of those on Cable 6 as well as on the internet. So that's it.
Thank you, Trustee Rigoni. Now we have 2 items that are on the Plan Commission report, and we'll go to Trustee Savaria.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First item is Ozinga Residence, 39 and 49 East Bowen Street. Applicant Jarrett Lekas of Gator Builders proposes to subdivide the 2 existing vacant parcels located at 39 and 49 East Bowen Street to accommodate construction of a single-family home on 1.76 acre lot, proposed Lot 2 of the Vaughan Lawndale subdivision, and eventually construction of a single-family home on a 0.57 acre lot, proposed Lot 1 of the Vaughan Lawndale subdivision. The applicant requests approval of the preliminary and final plat of the Vaughan Lawndale subdivision and the granting of a wall massing variance for the construction of a new home on the proposed Lot 2 of the Vaughan Lawndale subdivision. The village's consulting engineer has reviewed the proposed preliminary and final plat of the Vaughan Lawn subdivision and estimated a cash in lieu fee of $16,300 for the required 5-foot sidewalk along Bowen Street, which includes 2 feet of restoration on each side of the sidewalk. At its January 11, 2024 public meeting, the Plan Commission forwarded a unanimous 5-0 recommendation to the Village Board to approve the preliminary and final plat of the Vaughan Lawndale subdivision. At the January 25, 2024 public hearing on the project, the Plan Commission reviewed the request to exceed the allowable wall massing and forwarded a unanimous 7-0 recommendation to the Village Board to approve the variation request. The first motion before us is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation and approve the preliminary and final plat of the Vaughan Lawndale subdivision prepared by M. Gingrich, Garreau and Associates. Latest revised date 02/22/2024 in accordance with the reviewed plans and subject to any necessary technical revisions prior to recording and conditioned upon providing a cash in lieu fee of $16,300 to the Village of Frankfort for the required 5-foot sidewalk along Bowen Street. The second motion before us is to accept the Plan Commission recommendation, waive the first and second readings, and pass an ordinance granting a wall massing variance to allow more than 2 uninterrupted wall lengths of 35 feet or greater along the facade of the primary structure and to exceed the required maximum 35-foot of uninterrupted wall facing a public right-of-way for the construction of a single-family home on Lot 2 of the Vaughan Lawndale subdivision, in accordance with the reviewed plans, public testimony, and findings of fact, and additionally, conditioned upon final engineering approval and building permit review.
Thank you, Trustee Savaria. Those are the items that are on the consent agenda tonight. We have a motion and a second, so we will now go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for the vote.
Trustee Ledden?
Yes.
Trustee Petro?
Yes.
Trustee Rigoni?
Yes.
Trustee Savaria?
Yes.
Trustee Borelli?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, thank you, clerk. Next item is the mayor's report. The Frankfort Arts Association will host a Part of the Family art exhibit from March 20th through June 20th, right here at the Frankfort Village Hall. The exhibit will showcase portraits and other portrayals of family pets. There are paintings that'll be done by the Arts Association, but we're inviting residents to bring a 4x6 photo of their pet, whether it's a cat, a dog, a horse, an iguana, whatever it is that is your pet, that's part of your family, to the Village Hall, and that'll be included in the exhibit. The drop-off deadline is Monday, March 11th, and there's a little drop-off box in the front, and you can get a 4x6 reprint right off of your phone sent to Walgreens and have it done in about an hour. There's no cost to do this from the village. I think it cost me 42 cents to have our dog duplicated on a thing, and it's something that they are part of our family, so we really want to take time to enjoy that and put that out there and thing. The official first day of spring is just around the corner, and clearing of unwanted items may be on people's to-do lists. The Frankfort Police Department serves as a designated internet purchase exchange zone in support of a safer venue for residents to exchange goods sold through internet sales. There's a sign indicating the designated area. It's located on the south side of the police station, which is at 20602 Lincoln Way Lane, and it's under 24-hour surveillance. So we want to make sure that you're able to do these exchanges safely, and if you have some concern, It's better also than just throwing things in the garbage and ending up in a landfill. The village also has a prescription drug take-back program, and residents are encouraged to drop off any unused or unneeded prescription drugs in the designated box, which is again located outside the Frankfort Police Station. Please remove the labels and keep the medication in its container. Some items that are not accepted include liquids, inhalers, needles, and loose pills. Visit our website, frankfortil.org, for more information. And final item on here too is another Hickory Creek item. A middle school teacher and softball coach, Mitch Stein, was recently awarded Coach of the Year by the Illinois Coaches Association for the third time. Congratulations to Coach Stein on this well-deserved recognition. That concludes the mayor's report tonight, and we'll go to our clerk, Katie Schubert, for board comments.
Thank you, Mayor Ogle. As you walked in, you may have noticed we have some voting booths all ready to go here at Village Hall. Early voting for the general primary election did start today, and it continues through this week and Monday through Friday of next week from 9:30 to 3:30 p.m. More information about other locations and other hours are available at willcountyclerk.gov. And that's all I have tonight.
Trustee Levin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The only thing I had to say is the cheer squad getting their award was the highlight of my day. I really enjoyed that, so thanks for doing that.
Trustee Savaria.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I too want to congratulate the Hickory Creek Middle School cheer team on their state championship.
Pretty amazing. 6 years out of 8. Wow. Trustee Rigoni.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to also congratulate the Hickory Creek cheer team. Lots of friendly faces out there, so it was very exciting to see some of those friends. As well as then thanks to the police department for having another successful Coffee with a Cop. I believe it was last Monday, so thank you.
Nice. Trustee Petro.
Thank you, Mayor. I also want to say that brought a big smile to my face, being able to recognize the Hickory Creek cheer team on their state championship. And it was not by a small margin at all, so incredibly proud of all of those girls and the hard work that goes into it. I also wanted to recognize that this Friday is International Women's Day on March 8th. The theme of this year is Inspiring Inclusion. And in conjunction with National Women's History Month, the Frankfort Chamber of Commerce is actually hosting its inaugural Leadership Style Fashion Show on March 14th. So if you're interested in attending, I think tickets are still available online, and I'm sure it's going to be a great event. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Borelli.
Thank you, Mayor. Yeah, I'd like to also congratulate the Hickory Creek cheer team and thank you for the performance. I think I've said this a million times, but my favorite board meetings are when we recognize state champs or we swear in a police officer. So really enjoy it. Thank you and congratulations. And also, again, I want to echo the congrats to Coach Stein for winning Coach of the Year. He's brought that team to the state championship game three years in a row. He's led that team 3 years in a row, finally winning it this past year. So congratulations, Coach Stein. Well deserved.
Thank you, Trustee Borelli. Now we are on the part of the agenda that's other business. Is there other business to come before our board tonight? Okay. Next item on here is public comment. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment before the board tonight?
Hello, Mayor.
Hello.
Hello, everybody. My name's Vince Larenka, and this is my son, Vinny. We live at 45 Elwood Street, and I'd like to speak about the parking lot on Elwood and the Formelco building. There's an entrance right in front of my house, and the bottleneck now is moderate. If you close off the entrance on Smith Street, it's going to be even more of a bottleneck. And when the weather was nice yesterday or the day before, there were a lot of kids out there playing and cars zooming around and going into the condo area. And I just wish you could consider putting the entrance on Oak Street and not close off the Smith Street entrance. You made four houses out of 5 happy, and we're the unhappy ones because the bottleneck's going to be right in front of our house. So that's all I got to say. Can my son speak now?
Yes.
Thank you.
I just believe it would make the most logical sense to put the entrance of the intersection on Smith Street. Having only one entrance on Elwood would be very dangerous for pedestrians and traffic flow, both in and around the lot. With the amount of traffic it already receives, removing one entrance just makes a chaotic situation worse. At least keeping the entrance at the Smith Street intersection would maintain traffic flow and safety. Installing a protective piling for the electrical pole as well is also a sufficient cost-effective solution, more so than spending on further lot construction and landscaping, I believe. So, thank you.
Okay. Thank you both for your comments.
My name is Kirk Nissen. I live at 49 Elwood Street. I am their neighbors right next door. And yes, like Vince just commented, there are 5 homeowners right across the street. I'm one of them. And I think 4 of us are satisfied with the development. We've seen the layouts a few days ago. But they are going to have a hardship because the opening and the exit is right across the street. And it looks narrow to begin with, actually. I mean, you can, because cars are going to be coming in and out, and it's going to be tight. People do not, I mean, they swing in and out, let's face it. And it looks like a really narrow opening anyway. And like I said, I've been in favor all along. I know I've seen the plans, but I've been in favor all along of an opening on Oak Street. That way, everybody would be happy. There, like I said, all five of us homeowners would be happy. It would be screened off. And I know it would take time, it would take extra effort and extra money. I mean, no doubt about it. I looked over there the other day. The elevation of the parking lot to the street level looks to be about 18 inches. I didn't specifically tape measure it, but it looks to be about that much. So I don't know. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know what it would take to grade that all down to make it satisfactory. But I also feel that, you know, you've heard the old expression, your home is, you know, your castle. And when you're at home, you expect to have right to privacy and peace and quiet. And that can come in the form of noise, unnecessary noise outside that's invading your house, or lighting. And cars going in and out of that parking lot are going to really light up their house. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. So I am here to support them and just to try and reinforce the issue that I wish you would reconsider this and look a little more at the possibility of moving that entrance to Oak Street. That way, when they plant, because they're going to plant arborvitaes along there, that way you could plant all the way down and the whole parking lot would be shielded from all 5 of us homeowners. It would be ideal. I know it's maybe a little late, but I sincerely wish you would reconsider and think about it, okay? Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else who'd like to come before the board?
Hi.
Hi.
I assume you have there's a recycling ordinance in town? Is that true
We
or
don't.
not?
Yeah.
No, all right.
The town.
All right, I'd assume that. I've recycled for the last 40 years, and I still do it here. We're in Gateway, and I don't know if that knocks us off the, because it's a private community, they don't have to adhere to the laws of the township. But it'd be nice to have a place where we can drop off. I know there are problems with drop-off recycling, but right now I know somebody up in Lamont, and I'm up in Lamont a couple of times a week, and I bring my recycling up there. It makes it difficult. It should be easier and easier as years go by, but it's as hard as it was 40 years ago.
Just to clarify, usually we don't have a back and forth here, but in the village of Frankfort, our garbage contractor does provide recycling bins for us. There isn't a specific ordinance to that. There's also electronic recycling, which is available at the township, as well as there's a drop-off in Lockport nearby for TVs and other items like that. Gateway, you're in an unincorporated area. not in the village. So it would be a little different.
Oh, so it's a private contractor who
Yes, you'd have a private contractor
does
plus
the
your.
garbage pickup. And I don't know if you've ever had drop-off recycling here that maybe didn't work. Other towns have had it and they've closed them down.
Well, yeah, we don't have a recycling center, but each of the residents here can get a recycling bin with their garbage bin as part of the garbage services provided within the Village of Frankfort.
But then an unincorporated, well, I don't know how all this works. I haven't got all the way into it, but just a comment. All
Well,
right?
thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your comment, sir. Is there anyone else who'd like to come before the board tonight? Okay. Hearing none, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.